As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping...
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head...
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a...
Woo-woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geology. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you it. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Teyvat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not listen.
You're a fool if you think you found Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why am I that?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha-ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him. I bet Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh. Here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nope.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know he's tough. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, we are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still...
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai. Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh. And this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Uh-huh. So you say. But it's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhang...
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I...
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing... He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of them, in the moment of its formation, the crystal...
Such a detailed description. Almost like you... Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all...
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are...
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately.
Of course not! I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the...
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the... I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really...
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before it...
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you...
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around. Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some
A few everyday items.
1, 2, 3... Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items?
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about this.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know. Make my escape. Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard.
I see. 4 men.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see and...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you... I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it...
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record...
Stone seeing. Fascinating.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they fall...
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I don't... Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only... Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too. Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early...
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here...
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be...
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Should've...
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bet... Searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging.
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was... Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this...
Great! Let's have a look.
There's no end to this. You're open!
Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miners!
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went. Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there, have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else. Hello, have you seen any miners nearby?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't? Whatever. Let's go.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling, in fact...
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them! More footprints. There's a person over there. Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. later. Motion to compel! Sweet dream. Back off!
Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. Crush.
Let's dance.
Beg for mercy. Back off! Not bad. Crush!
I'll protect us.
Beg for mercy. Well met. Crush! Shudder! To ashes! With sword comes shadow.
Incoming. Let the show begin.
Crush!
Let's dance.
Back off! beg for mercy. Ha!
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shengyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a minor?
A minor?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they...
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon!
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction along.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guard. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking...
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but we have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli... Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding on...
How is he? He won't die.
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped, and then But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something...
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by... These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare.
It's beautiful. Oh.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't... But thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted...
Huh? What's with the seriousness of...
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high...
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, and yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has...
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motive...
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp, once we've brought this matter to a...
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing... difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from...
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going. Wow. Such an immense...
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. All right, then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to... Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and... If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good...
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from... behind... Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until they were at the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them. What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ashtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine. The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Stabilize!
I'll protect us. Huh. Hi.
Crumble!
Yeah.
From rock to dust.
Crumble!
Sooner or later. There is no atonement
Quake!
for 1,000-year pain!
Gather!
Let the show begin. Hi. Nowhere to hide.
Be crushed!
Crumble!
Fisher!
Stabilize!
Let's dance.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Go, Barbara, go!
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Quake!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Stabilize!
I'll protect us. Hi.
Shudder! Freeze to the core! Crush!
Hi.
Rise! Stabilize. This is order.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! Detachable!
Stabilize.
Dust. Sooner or later.
Stabilize.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Solidify.
Crumble.
Solidify.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Solidify. Order guide you. Quake.
From rock to
Crumble.
dust. Sooner or later.
Solidify.
Enraged thirst will not absolve you! Morax, you think you can destroy me?
Solidify. Solidify. Stabilize.
Crumble.
Gather.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Stabilize. Quake. Solidify. Crumble!
Fisher! Shifting sands, no not the mountain.
This is order.
There is no atonement. 1,000 years pain.
Solidify!
Crumble!
Rise!
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have.
That voice!
Ashtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ashtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things... Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ashtaha you see there to be a reflection of such...
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet. It's been so long. A secret...
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ashtaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. Erosion ground Ashtaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, Ashtaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged in the beginning in order to open up new territory and increase production. The citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Erosion made us even more savage.
No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile, and so we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha. No! No! I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone. No! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older— Morax is not an insect. A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn! You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you, all powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea. A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as— Strange. What is this feeling? You are spent, and I will soon disappear. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again. No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate! Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune. More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call your—
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going.
Straight down to business as always.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Huh? Young Kun, what?
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back—
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much.
Azhdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get...
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago. And
you've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and
you chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at...
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend. God of contracts.
Thank you, Azhdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind. A 1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to... During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set, even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than... The greater the power, the greater the danger. Personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot.
Call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dick. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the god. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so...
I understand. But I must apologize.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with
It was signed before it all began.
How can you be like...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me...
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this. There are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them in. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who, if you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead.